What is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Chad from Game Review HQ, and today we're burning down our schools and watching our father figures die in this magical action third-person fantasy MMORPG, Blade and Soul. Developed by Team Bloodlust and published by NC Soft, this free-to-play game has finally been released in the international market after the long 4-year wait. So, does it live up to the hype? Is it the awesome game that we are all expecting it to be? Let's find out. The game's graphics are not AAA, but it's definitely top tier. The fire animation is spot on, there's definitely some hardcore particle work in there. The water animations are great, the cloth movements and physics just flow. The rendering of magic spells is spot on too. This game also features fully animated cutscenes and animated interactions with NPCs, even with the side quests. The environment is fully immersive, and all the cute little bugs flying around and the changing weather and time patterns are actually a great plus. Dungeon raids are easy since the maps don't get too dark, textures don't look obviously tiled. It's pretty amazing to look at. This game's Unreal Engine 3 does a decent 60 frames per second at 1080 with very little lag times. I say it's worth the 9 gig download. There is, however, a little bit of an issue with clipping on some points, but that's just me nitpicking on the graphics department. As for the sound, well, everything and everyone here is fully voiced. I repeat, everything and everyone is fully voiced. Granted, there may be some bugs that will stop the character's voice from coming out while their lips are still moving. The fact that a lot of them are voiced is still a plus in my book. Environment sounds can sometimes be too loud, as well as the combat sounds, but still it feels okay. The usual and ah and ma are what you'd expect here anyway, so I guess Blade and Soul delivers in this respect. As for the music, well, it's your traditional Asian music, so I guess that is to be expected. As for the gameplay, let's start off with the game's in-depth character creation system. Blade and Soul features a system that is very similar to Saints Row 4. It has a lot of presets, sure, and all these presets are gorgeous, as they are, but you're just still not happy with them. You can still go and adjust each and every detail of your character using sliders. Sliders, ladies and gentlemen! The character creation system is so in-depth that even if the models have an anime-style character model, they still won't look like generic anime characters if you tweak them right. The game's combat system feels like a combination of Terra Online and Fairy Fencer F with a few additional quirks here and there. Each character has special attack types, and each attack type can combo with another attack type. These combos and special skills can be unlocked as you level up, and as you unlock each area, there is a character in the game that teaches you the moves and how to execute them. There is also no mana in this game. You have focus points, these little circles right here, which gets you recharged as you hit enemies. And also, as you have status procs in the enemy, they also increase the finisher damage, which you get once you land the killing hit. The combat system pays so much attention to combos that there's almost a danger of you getting bored of the combat system for hitting the combo movements again and again. Well, fear not though, since the skill trees in this game allow for progression in the skills as you increase your level and finish the quests. Blade and Soul's movement system and travel system is just like any other game. You move with WASD, and you try hard not to get lost in the game's world. Not getting lost, however, is a little bit easier in this game since the game has a fairy guide. This fairy guide, it guides you towards the tracked quest areas and quest NPCs so you don't get lost. Traversing the different areas of Blade and Soul is also made easier with the gliding ability. Gliding is not just a bonus, it's also a necessity since it charges your stamina. Yes, I guess that's the only downside of the movement system in this game. It has a stamina meter. Personally, I think there's no reason for us not to blitz through the areas and forgo the walking, so I guess the developers should change the stamina system and the movement in this game, but other than that, it's fine. Getting around Blade and Soul is okay. Quests and side quests are the main sources of EXP in Blade and Soul. You will never run out of them, since every area features at least 2 or 3 side quests which are tiered in the sense that each side quest unlocks a progression of the side quest story. So each side quest has a story of its own. There is also a huge danger of getting lost in the side quests because the rewards are just so amazing. Speaking of rewards, the game also provides a login reward, and on top of that, you can also spin a reward roulette every 30 minutes. The game also has a survey every so often that rewards you with sweet stuff just by taking part in it. Though shops are abundant in Blade and Soul and there are a multitude of weapons that can be found in different areas of the game such as rewards, you can still choose to stick to your favorite weapon. Tiered weapon upgrades allow you to sacrifice the weapons that you get in the game so you could transfer it as a part of their stats into the weapon of your choice. This also applies to armor and soul shields and other items in the game. The game's user interface, however, needs a bit of tweaking since it seems too overcrowded and can get confusing at a time. I mean, look at all this text that's blocking my view. As for the issues, there's really not that much aside from the chronic lag problems, periodic disconnection issues, and the fact that there are so many people spamming the chat about some gray market in some currency of the items. I don't know, I don't really understand this, and I don't want to for fear of hacking my game. I swear, the entire time I was playing, I saw this dude spamming the chat with all these inane messages about some website that sells gold stuff for Blade and Soul. I, however, doubt you need to spend real cash in the game's free-to-play system, since it's another one of those pay-to-look-good kind of systems. It's all aesthetic. Sure, there are items that you would need for fusing soul shields or crafting or staying alive, but overall, if you're patient enough and you just play the game, I'm pretty sure you will come up with these materials soon enough without you having to shell out your hard-earned money for it. Overall, Blade and Soul is a great game. It's average game, but it hits familiar spots, but it hits them well. It's like a high-pressure shiatsu massage or that smoothie you get after work every day. It's a comforting, familiar feeling, and it's something you'd want to get every now and then. I am gonna give this game a 7 out of 10. And that's it for Blade and Soul. Make sure to subscribe for more videos like this, and once again, I'm Chad from Game Review HQ. See you again in the next video. Goodbye.